Hello, everyone. Welcome back to It All Happens on Game Night. Once again, I'm your GM, voice of the speaker, also known as Paul, and welcome back to the fourth sessions of the Rings of Inasvine campaign.
I'm excited to be back, everybody. Thanks
It's good
for
to be here.
joining us again. Yeah,
Yeah.
We do a little bit of improvising around here.
yeah. Unfortunately, my cousin is not going to be here for the first little while, so I'll I think Carthon will have to survive without him, which could be tough. But I'm sure I'll manage to not like trip on something and die.
I believe in Calzias and that they will avoid certain death by falling on their face.
My name is Carthon, actually.
I believe Calzias will not die from falling on a rock.
Oh yeah. Well, he's T-posing. I misunderstood. Never mind.
You're good. Don't worry. We're recording this, so whoever's
I
right,
know.
whoever's wrong, only the video knows now.
Yeah, it's true.
Recording for
It's out
posterity.
there. It's out there. Everyone will know or come to their own conclusions.
Everyone will know the truth.
Everyone will know I don't know what I'm talking about. Anyway, I think that's enough of that.
Are you sure about that, Cotton? Anyway,
Probably not, no.
anyway. So, welcome to Our Heroes Tonight. Once again, I'm your radio host, RK Wilder, coming in live from the third ring here in the disc. I'm sorry, here in the disc of Calendus. I'm hearing more and more reports that the first ring is dissolving into chaos. Military personnel going crazy, attacking others, attacking one another, and various different reports of chaotic, tumultuous times over all three discs on the first ring. Currently, there are humanitarian services being scrambled. Uh, Whatever is sane in our military is being organized to find some sort of peace. And in the end, once again, in all this chaos, the people who are left to suffer are the civilians who've been just trying to survive this time of peace. My prayers and my thoughts will go out to everyone who is currently suffering at this moment. I'm currently talking to some of my old adventuring buddies to see if they can intervene in this moment of crisis. And until I can find a moment to step down, boots on the ground myself, here I'll be speaking the truth and make sure you all know what is happening. Godspeed. Any Anything else anyone wishes to add? Perhaps a recap on the last session?
The sky is falling.
The sky. The fun fact: the sky is not falling. You might be falling.
I'd say the sky is falling and we are in the sky. As for what happened last session, the main, I mean, I have notes, thankfully, but I think the big thing was we had our first combat, um, and Repharami was severely injured in the sense that he is below half health now.
I am indeed bloodied.
And I met Repharami to begin with, so yeah, I still have not met Splurbod, I don't think.
Yeah, not personally. No. Anyway, so we will begin this session following Quarthon and Repharami, who have just bonded over the joys of battle. And you guys are heading over to the mayor's house, correct?
I
Um,
believe so. Yeah.
Sounds
that's
right.
where that's where I suggested we head eventually, but I mean, I really do want to find my cousin first. Although, considering Calzias isn't here, out of character, maybe we should just go do that. Go to the
Let's
mayor's
look
house,
for
I
him on the
mean.
way.
Yeah. All right, fair
If
enough. Okay, well, actually, we just got a message from him in chat, and it sounds like Carlos might not be coming at all.
tr-
Um,
the tragedy strikes,
it
Calzias.
happens.
Calzias is right behind you, Splurbod, just for some reason always out of sight.
Yeah, he's contracted the T-posing disease.
We, we,
Anyway,
we call we call it the green screen. Anyway,
all right. Well, let's
then
just
then
pretend we find him. Yeah, let's go to the mayor's house.
you know what? As you guys begin to run and head past multiple of these multiple civilians and guards who are trying to maintain peace, eventually, Referami,
Yes.
you see two people. You've already seen these two people walking out of your room. But if you don't mind me interjecting myself to force you into the scene, Spurbod, do you mind if Referami sees you and Beam uh, rescuing someone,
Oh,
from
absolutely.
helping them up from it being trampled?
That sounds great to me.
Yeah, I believe your objective right now is just mitigating the chaos, correct?
Mitigate chaos, help get people like help get people out of like collapsing structures so they can safely evacuate, that kind of stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, essentially just being a good person. Yeah,
How dare you in this day and age?
How
yeah,
dare I? So true.
yeah. Remember the orders right now from what you've heard is just rescuing people first, getting them out of the situation, and then recovering the mission. Correct?
Yeah.
All right. So you see two people from your dream just helping someone out, and you just see this teenage human and this frog folk getting this person Rodgell is currently wrapping their leg around in bandages. Like you're gonna be okay. It's gonna be a little bit rough. Is there? And Rodgell looks around is there anyone and the his voice is not loud enough to penetrate through the chaos to he's asking for someone to just help this man to just get to a safe location. And
Um, is this man anyone we know, or is it just some random guy?
random civilian number 15.
Got it. Well,
Could I
perhaps not worth saving out of character, but yeah, I'll help him out of the rubble if that's what they're asking for.
They've already been rescued from the rubble. They just need a somewhere to be safe.
I can't help with that, unfortunately. I'm a stranger here.
All right, if Bim isn't getting a response, I would like to uh lend my own like powerful voice uh basically, I want to make the same requests that he is, but with like a decade of, but basically with a decade of telling soldiers what to do experience.
Got it.
Could I make a persuasion with my leadership expertise?
I'm gonna say I don't think this is persuasion. I think this would either fall under intimidation or performance. You you would need to break through the chaos first before you can try to lead the situation. Right now it's too chaotic.
Could I argue that I can still use my leadership?
Yeah, you can still use leadership, but I'm gonna say you can't use persuasion on this.
Okay, if that's the case, uh, all right. If that's the case, I'm gonna be honest. I don't know how to add leadership to something that isn't persuasion.
Just
I'm gonna I'm
add
gonna roll per.
add an
I'm gonna
expertise die.
roll.
Sorry.
I'm. I actually, yeah, that's fair. Intimidation D4 expertise die. That is a 21.
Yeah, you break through the the chaos, and a few people like look to you and look at each other, and they come on up to you guys and like you you just oh my hey you're the baker from two doors down. And they look at each other and like and he just like my fucking leg.
Right now that doesn't matter. All he needs is to get out of here, but he can't walk on his own. Can you make sure he gets somewhere safe?
Yeah. Can you hold on to this and like they sort of like hand the injured person like something to hold, but then he goes to like a he wraps an arm around their shoulders and like they're just sort of helping each other out at this point. Like yes, sir.
Can I see what kind of injury they sustained from this far away as we're
Uh,
coming up to them?
Probably a slightly broken leg, not like a complete fracture, but definitely slightly broken.
Quick glance around. Can I find anything to make a quick splint out of? Something just to help brace the leg a little.
I mean, you could try. I mean, it's wrapped. It's not perfect, but you could try.
Well, wrapping helps, but it will need something solid in there to help reinforce it. So I'll glance around and see if there's anything for first a quick little on the spot splint to help give them a little support on it. I think a minute or two now to fix this up will help them out be a little faster getting out of here.
Got it. Then yeah, if you wanna if you wanna get off and make a quick engineering check,
I am proficient in medicine.
I will say I will allow you to make a medicine check.
Okay.
Medical engineering,
So
The
true.
best kind.
the best
How
kind.
can I rip off your arm and replace it somewhere else in your body?
Yeah, I like it.
Grab the arm and move it somewhere else.
That's gonna be a 15.
Yeah. With that, you're easily able to find something, and especially since they already have someone else like helping them out and they're hopping along. You jump off and like this dude like looks at you and like, sir, we don't need, and then you immediately just start to
Hold
help
a
them
moment.
out. These are civilians. They are in no they're in no mood to argue with you.
Good, because I won't take it anyways. Wrap their leg up and like there. That should help stabilize a little bit more so you can get going faster. Be safe. If you see anybody else who needs help, call for help.
Oh,
Oh,
okay,
no,
sir.
be well.
Okay. And they begin to head off.
And I'll turn to the person who had called for help. Just kind of eye him up real quick and you there. What's your name?
Looking at Splurbod, you mean?
Have I met Splurbod already?
You've seen them.
I've
You
seen them, but I don't know what their name
you
is.
don't know their name.
Yeah. So hey, you. What's your name?
Splurbod. What's yours?
Repharami. And this one here is. I'll turn to Quarthon.
Yes, I'm Quarthon. Um, it's nice to meet you.
You look
I-
awful familiar.
yeah,
I
come
haven't.
to,
Have I met you before?
In once
no,
again,
I don't.
there is like
I am in character. I am mistaking Quarthon for Calzias.
Oh,
fair.
okay, all right.
Oof.
So it's not the dream thing.
It
Uh,
is not the dream thing. I'm mistaking him for Calzias.
Got it. No, we haven't met. I have a cousin with me here though. Perhaps you've seen him.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
technically, I have two cousins here, but only one of them's male. I will not ask if he's seen Calzias or where he is because he's somewhere. He exists in a nebulous space for this particular session.
just beyond the
Beyond the
veil.
pale.
Anyway, perhaps it's a
But
little presumptuous of me to be asking this question, but do you need any help? I mean, you certainly look very strong, but I can, perhaps I can help you get some of these people out of here.
I mean, yeah, but and like this teenager comes up to you and like you you have a dinosaur? Sorry, my
Carthon smiles despite it all. Her name's Rava.
Rava. Okay, and Rodgel salutes Rava. My name is Rodgel Beam. And then looks to the rest of you guys. My name is Rodgel Beam. Uh,
I recognize him as well.
yeah, you briefly saw him as well in the Sailing Serpent.
What
You also saw him in your dream, uh,
Okay.
struggling to figure something out.
what species is this guy?
Rodgel is a human.
He's just a
Human.
human.
Got it. All right, just checking. I'm gonna write that down.
I
Ah,
and
we meet again.
and in all honesty, I just made a token for him.
Oh snap!
Oh hell yeah!
Oh wait, did he say in character that his character's a human, or sorry, that his last name is Beam?
Beam, Bimme.
Huh. Do you happen to know a Myalthil Beam?
There's a moment of quiet, and he looks at you and just no, I don't know anyone named Myethel.
Hmm.
Insight.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
gonna I'm gonna insight that. All right, 5 seems legit.
one
Yep.
moment. Referami, you are able to see that there is an immediate pain to their face as soon as Myethel is mentioned. And while you're not sure what the situation is, there's definitely something they're holding back here.
I'm just gonna look him straight in the face and be like, lad, now is not time to be holding things back.
Yeah,
Tell us what's going on.
if you know something, that's the cousin I mentioned. I wasn't sure if that was a title or if I don't know.
All right, all this catch up is wonderful and all, but there's still an emergency going on.
I agree.
Quarthon,
I agree, sir.
Quarthon, how much can Rava carry? How strong is she?
Mrr. She
War.
she she says with confidence.
Yeah. 1 second.
There's going to
All
be
right.
more injured people, and we're not going to be able to carry them all just by ourselves.
Yeah. So she has a carrying capacity of 450 pounds. Currently 353 of those are occupied, so an occupancy of 97 pounds. Now, granted, those a lot of those 353 pounds are occupied by Quarthon himself, who weighs. I've made a special item for her, which is me. Um, Geez,
Imagine
it's
imagine being considered an item to your pet.
sorry. Well, I can't immediately find that,
You
so
are
How
you are
big is
clicking
she?
yourself repeatedly as Rava.
yeah. Okay, all right. So I'm going to Carthon sheet since I did match this up. So that's going to be 96 pounds from all the items I'm carrying, plus 190 pounds, which is how much I weigh. So according to the Google calculator, 190 plus 96 is 286. So that custom item weighs
Hmm.
286 pounds. 450 minus 286. Carthon is doing this math in his head is 164 pounds that she's currently carrying. So, she has a carrying capacity of, because she is carrying other items right now, so she has a active carrying capacity of 353 minus I'm sorry, minus what was that other number I said? 286.
I'm gonna be real with you.
You threw out a lot of numbers,
She could
bro.
carry
I
about like 300 pounds
I
at least.
and probably
Uh,
at least one other rider.
Yeah. So, which is to say, if I'm not riding her, I don't know how many people that is she could carry.
What size is she?
She's a large creature.
Larger than
So
you.
probably one or two.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure she can also drag things. I think she has the Beast of Burden thing, which means she can like drag double her weight. So if there was like a cart to put people in, she'd be able to get even more.
Yeah, that I would agree with that. If if
if
the,
we had a cart.
if you wanted to take the moment and find a cart,
Got it. Well,
it
the point is, like she's big and strong, but she can't carry or drag like dozens of people. She could get a relative handful is the thing.
No,
So
but it's still more than we can do on our own.
yeah. But
Yeah.
regardless, does this change your guys' plans right now on where you guys are heading?
look,
Probably not.
Splurbod, I don't know. I don't know if you're native to here. I was planning on, to be honest, I was planning on heading to the mayor's house since I'm from the far quarter. I was here to talk to the mayor. I've come to know him pretty well in the last couple of days. I figure he might have a way out of here. If you have any other ideas, where we could take a large number of people, please tell me. Since I've no clue. I've never been to the rings before in my life.
Now that I think about it, I actually forget what my plan was for how to get out of here.
How could you just forget something like that? I don't actually know if you're talking in character or out of
Out
character.
of character, out of character. I'm forgetting.
Oh, okay.
It has been a while since
Kind of
we
scary.
played
That's true.
the mayor's house. That's a good idea.
All right. Well, he seemed like a pretty nice guy. You know, he's a politician, so I don't know if he'd be willing to accompany a bunch of random people, and I don't actually know if he has a way out of here. I'm just kind of guessing, but I guess that's better than nothing. Which is to say, sure, I'd like to look for a cart. I actually have good perception.
Here's the thing. Uh, are you just looking around to see if there's a cart that's been abandoned, or are you gonna like go to a cart store?
Uh, it seems like society is breaking down, so yeah, I'm willing to steal a cart, which is, gonna be destroyed in a couple of hours or days when the ring collapses anyway. So I'm okay even if this is technically stealing. I'm willing to do that. As long as nobody's using it at this particular moment. I'm not gonna if somebody's sitting in it, I'm not just gonna throw them out on the street.
Do it, do it.
Say that one more time.
No, I'm not gonna buy a cart. I will take one if it's abandoned. If somebody is actively using it, I will not like steal it out from under their noses. But if one's just
Then,
like sitting by the side
then,
of the road, I'll take it.
honestly, I'm gonna make you roll survival on this.
All right, I am proficient in survival.
Yeah, I don't think perception's gonna help you that much, but survival actually might help you find what you seek.
Would a wayfinding proficiency or
No.
expertise help at all? Okay, I didn't think so. Just asking. Yeah, I was just clicking myself over and over. Okay, roll survival. 10.
I'm gonna say with that, you walking around and like looking around, you go down a few pathways heading to the governor's house, and you're able to find a partially broken down wagon. It seemed like it was being used for like it was being used, but in the haste of being used, it actually tore an axle.
All right, well, unfortunately, I'm not an engineer, but if this is the best we got, this is the best we got. I'm gonna attempt to drag it back over to Rava, unless
Uh,
she's with me, in which case
the,
I can
the
hitch her right now.
yeah, the issue is it's gonna fall apart soon unless the axle is repaired right now.
Look, I think it just has to get us to the governor's place. Did I see like any vehicles at the governor's mansion, like chariots or something?
Oh yeah, like carriages, chariots. Yeah, definitely. Like,
All right. Well, if it lasts until we get to the governor's place, I'm fine with it being rickety.
gotcha, gotcha. So you begin to like hitch it onto Rava.
Yeah.
All right, and that part's not an issue. I'm not gonna make a roll for that. But as you guys like begin to move with Rava, you guys are making a lot of noise with this broken cart. It's humping around a little bit. It's catching on cobbles. It's not it's not ideal.
Look, Repharami, I think you're a cleric of some kind. I don't want to make too many assumptions. Uh, do you have do you have any magic that could help out with this?
Eats. Check your private messages.
Oh shit!
Uh, no, I don't think I have anything that would help with this cart.
All right, that's fine.
Um, what I can do, let's see. Yeah, how fast are we moving with this cart?
Uh, a little bit slower. You're still going at a good pace. It's just the wagon's going a little bit haywire right now. That's just going at it like a normal quick pace.
Yeah, that's fine. So yeah, if we see anybody who wants to go with us, I'll put them on.
I was gonna
Do I
ask if it
happen?
would be possible to like lift it up to help take some of the weight off of the broken wheel and just kind of walk with it, like essentially help support
It's
the
it's
wheel.
it's not necessarily a broken wheel; it's a broken axle.
Oh, the axle. Yeah, the axle itself, I don't think there's nothing I can do with.
All right.
Unfortunately, not that kind of
Well,
crane.
we're just gonna have to deal with it. Um, do
So
we see any? Do
sorry.
we see any of the NPCs that were on the list?
Uh, as of right now, you don't. You know what? Let's see. I'm willing to say that as you guys are walking through, you actually do run into one.
Oh, that one guard.
Yeah, that one badass guard.
Oh,
And as you guys can see now on chat, there is now a snake. And
What is up?
that is Eats his VTuber. Hello, snake.
snack. Hello, snack.
Hello.
Snake versus apple. This is some real Garden of Eden stuff we got going on.
Wait,
Oh,
but
so true. Actually, hang on a sec. I just need to real quick. Do. Okay, there we go. Now I am facing in the correct direction to consume the apple.
please do not consume the apple. He is a friend.
Um,
Apples are friends, not food.
Are you? Anywho, sorry. One more time. What are you doing, Carthon? That's my bad.
Well, I say hello to one, and I guess just ask if he wants to come with us, since I have a very tentative plan to get out of here.
I appreciate the offer. However, there are still many people that need my assistance here. I wish you the best of luck in your endeavors, however. And if
Well,
and if the governor is going to send assistance, please let it be soon.
all right. Well, uh, best of luck, sir. If you happen to see a dragonborn woman by the name of Myelthil, just tell her that her cousin is safe and going to the governor.
Understood.
Thank you.
before
Good luck.
before before you guys head off, I'm actually gonna take Beam aside for a second.
Cough, cough. Please turn off your microphone for your OBS because now I'm hearing double for you.
Oh shit! Yeah, sorry.
You're good.
Do.
It's your first time Snake has been on
Yeah.
screen.
All right, how's that?
Uh, speak a little bit more.
Do.
I can still hear
Making
the
your
reverb.
way in. You can?
Yep.
Fuck.
My virgin ears.
All right, is that better?
We'll figure that out later. Hopefully, it doesn't come out in the audio. Anyway,
That is.
you pull Beam out to the side, and Beam looks at you and just, yes, sir.
Actually, think you should go with them.
Say that one more time.
I think you should go with them.
Go with him, the gruff guy.
We've done a lot together, Beam, but you've got your. I don't know if we're gonna make it out of here. I don't know if I'm gonna make it out of here, but you can. You've got your whole life ahead of you.
Sir, what are you saying? I I what
If these guys have a plan to escape with the governor, you should go with them. I'll keep doing whatever I can to help other people, but you should live on to fight another day.
Sir, I and Rogel takes a moment. I I understand, sir, but I'm not leaving without my mother. She's out of town. I need to go get her. Make sure she's safe before I even consider leaving.
I'm going to clasp a hand on his shoulder. Then let's go get her.
He smiles. Sir, yes, sir. And just begins to run. This does take you in a different direction than Repharami and Quarthon if you're going that direction.
I will say to Splurbod before he leaves, if he leaves, look, I can only speak for myself, but I'd be willing to try and keep evacing. But there's a lot of people on this card who need help. At least let me take them to the governor's place and
No,
see if
you guys keep going to the governor's house and let him know that we're going to keep sending people his way. So whatever way off this rock he's got, keep it open as long as he can.
this is assumed. Okay. Well, that's assuming he has one, but I see what you mean. At least have your friend tell me what town or district his mother lives in if we don't hear anything from you, so at least I can go, try to find you and help you if you need.
It sounds like he's
It's
already run off. Would I know off the top of my head
uh
where he lives?
he actually make a I want you to make it just a charisma check, just real quick to see if he's offhandedly mentioned this because this has actually been pretty cagey about personal details like this.
Just straight charisma?
Straight charisma.
Do it.
That's an 11.
You're not actually sure. And he does come
Would
back.
I
He,
be
he does come back though, like seeing that you're not like immediately leaving. Like, sir, is there anything else?
I'm letting these guys know what we're doing and to let the governor know governor know we're going to be sending more people his way.
Understood. Uh, we're going to the nearby village of Marmalade.
You got that?
Yes, marmalade. That's like Vegemite, right?
It's some sort of orange topping. Apparently, was well known because a certain bear ate a lot of it. Anyway,
I see. Yeah, that actually does kind of sound like Vegemite. We got a lot of that where I live. It's made of yeast. It tastes really. You know what? I should stop talking.
oof.
I'm
Perhaps
putting
another
I'm
time.
putting I'm putting this in new lore, Black Soot lore, because it's the land down under the far quarter is, so they eat like Australians. I'm
Nice
I'm joking,
comparison.
but I think it makes sense that they have Vegemite. Anyway,
Got it. Uh, then as you guys begin to run, And I'm gonna do Repharami and Carthons first.
All right.
As we head to the front estate of Governor Gladz. Once again, he's not the mayor, he's the governor of this ring. You guys see coming up with your broken carriage of people needing help. There are multiple commoners, peasants that are at their door and all around that are just banging on the door. And they are yelling.
I'm
Banging
still
on
on the reception page.
I know. Give me
banging on what
give me a
door?
second. They're banging on
Okay.
the front door.
The front door of the mansion.
Yeah, of the mansion.
Hmm.
Got it. All right. Okay, so it doesn't seem like Glad's is letting anyone in.
Not immediately, no. As
Got it.
as
Got it.
we're,
Oh,
we're
shared a map. Thank you.
but yeah, there's about four, at least mechanically, four civilians who are just right there, like banging on the door, yelling like, "Governor, we need assistance! There's chaos happening out here." You
Hmm.
see to the side, the carriages. There's one upturned carriage to the side, and the rest of them are gone. The you also do see the pathway to the side where the garden is.
I see. In that case, it sounds like there's no easy. I mean, we could go into the garden. I'm gonna turn to Refarami and say, and I guess also the people we've been escorting. Okay, I'll be back as soon as I can. I think I can get in. And I am going to use my draconic wings feature to fly up and like try to go through a window or something.
Are you going to be subtle about this, or open it up like a normal person, or are you going to try to go right through the window?
I mean, I might as well try to open it up. I can't imagine you'd lock the windows,
All right.
on the second or third floor.
As you hit, as you cross the threshold of the balcony, I would like you to immediately make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh wow. All right. Well, I am a fighter, so I'm pretty okay at these. Um,
Got this.
All right.
that is a 22 on the saving throw.
Cool. You take 2 points of lightning damage as you get through, and your body tingles as you didn't touch anything. You flew over quite deftly. It's just getting past the fence. Like there's something magical there that's designed to keep normal people out.
Got it. Well, okay. Am I constantly taking damage, or was that just a
No,
one-time
that was a
thing?
one-time thing. You're level one. I'm not gonna brutally murder you on the fucking balcony.
All right,
I'm
that's
gonna
that's
wait till we get
fine.
inside. I mean,
This guy's pretty hardcore. Though I am singed, I am still standing. I guess I'm just gonna go inside while calling for the governor. Yeah, I'm not trying to be subtle about this since I'm inside already and
Okay.
saying,
Can
"Glad it's me, it's Carthon."
can
You
I?
know,
First of all, to get if you're just trying to open windows and doors, can I have you roll 5d20 for 5 luck rolls? All, all,
sure.
all you have to do is pass one of them.
oh boy.
Okay, I'm keying up 5d20s.
Yeah, that
55. Oh wait, no, it's 55 total. It didn't make them separate rolls.
If you click the number,
if you
it
click
shows the
the
I was
individual.
about to say you can
yeah,
click
if you
the
click the
number to see what the
dice,
individual rolls are.
yeah,
Oh, I see. Yeah,
The DC
one of
was
them's an 18.
yeah, the DC was 15. You just had to get 115 since you were just going crazy. You open up the front, you like the balcony door, and going inside. Uh, it looks nice. Besides a few vases that have been knocked down, one like painting that's been knocked off its nails. You don't really you don't really see you don't really see anyone immediately. You begin yelling like Governor Gladz, and someone comes out from one of the hallways, and you recognize this Goliath that comes out in the maid outfit.
Oh, that's oh geez, I should know her name.
Sir,
Hmm.
what are you doing in here?
Look, there's a lot of people outside who need help. I know I'm not supposed to be in here, but I figured that the governor might have some idea of what's going on and how to help people, as is his responsibility.
Of course. He is trying to figure something out as we speak. However, there's a reason why the doors have been closed.
I know. I'm sure you don't want dozens, if not hundreds of people going in here and, and making a panic. I just wanted to see if I could help in any way.
Uh, roll persuasion, my dude.
All right.
You got this.
Also, I'll ask her for her name again. I should remember.
It was mentioned offhand by the governor. Her name is Arella.
Okay, I didn't have that written down. Persuasion. All right, I got a plus one for this. 10.
She looks at you and just says, "Are you some sort of magitech engineer or someone good with technology?"
I'm not, but I have a friend outside who actually is. Well, actually, is Repharami proficient in engineering?
Yes. Yes, he is.
Yeah, yeah, you mentioned that. I know someone who is actually who's good at both magic and engineering. He's right outside.
Hmm. Okay. Then here's what we're gonna do. I know there's some people in the front door. We're gonna need to open the door, let your friend in, and we need to keep everyone else out. Okay?
Um, Out of character, could I don't know how much I could carry. Could I like swoop down and grab Referami and take him up the same way? Well, actually, no. If the magic isn't
You
turned
would
off, I
take
could
more
kill him.
damage, and
Yeah.
if you were to ask, she would just simply say, "I'm not allowed to turn off the defense mechanisms."
Okay. All right. I'll do the best I can.
Also, I am pretty big and pretty heavy, so
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah.
you can't walk through, but you can at least get onto the balcony and talk from the balcony if you wish. Like if you wish to do something in that direction, Carthon.
No. Either he or I or or both would still take damage.
No,
Um.
no, like talking through. If you wanted to communicate with Referami, you can talk from the balcony.
All right. I guess I now he probably needs to be here and to actually talk with the governor. That would probably be a lot more helpful or whoever the governor has on this problem. Um, I guess I'll just well, I'll ask, are there any doors besides this one that, you could enter without any damage? Like any secret
If
entrances?
get if you can get your friend to the eastern side, there is a there's a secret entrance for the gardeners. I can get to it, but you will need to make sure he gets to that area without anyone else following him.
Hmm. All right. Will I take more damage as if I go outside this
Not
way?
like I said, going outside is not the issue. It's going over like the balcony railing.
Oh, just that part. Okay.
It
All
is
right.
it is literally just the railing part.
Just the railing. Okay.
There is an area beyond the essentially imagine the balcony has an invisible cover
I see.
that is
All right.
protecting.
That's fine. Hmm. Well, I don't like the idea of leaving Rava outside, but I guess I don't really have a choice. All right. Well, I'm gonna go out. Not that way this time, and I'm not exactly trying to be stealthy, but I am trying to be a little more subtle as I go back to Repharami. So maybe I like go out the back and then just kind of walk over to him.
As you get Arella leads you to the back door, and the back door is also being knocked on by civilians.
I can like go through out a window or something and like fly down if opening the door would be a problem.
If you're going out like through the windows or through, you will be electrocuted again.
Oh, that
Like you
The
going
window.
out a door will not result in that, but that's
got
also
it.
covered by.
You know what? You know what? If nobody knows about it, I'll just go out the secret entrance so I know where it is.
Got it. You head with Arella, and you guys wait for a second. She keeps an eye out, and eventually the door opens as like a group of civilians pass by, yelling at each other and saying explicatives about Governor Gladz. And she looks at you and just like, "Okay, bring him here. Be quiet. Make sure nobody noticed. Okay."
I'll do my best. I go out and I'm going to walk back over to Referami, and yeah, I probably can't bring Rava with me, unfortunately, so I just kind
Uh,
of have to trust that she runs away or that she doesn't run away.
all right. As you do this, two people come up to you, and they come up and like, "Hey, you flew into the mansion, right?"
Um,
Yeah, yeah. We just saw you do that. Uh,
yeah, I got shocked really badly. I show him the lightning scars. I don't think I have it in me to do that again.
well, you got in
And I got
though.
repelled.
Wait, what the hell happened?
Um, I just took damage and then there's some real tough guards in there. I had to run out.
All right. Uh, roll deception, my dude.
All right, yeah. I feel bad about this, but I don't think there are a lot of options.
Lying to innocent people. What will Carthon
Yeah,
do next? Become a
I know I'm
politician?
I'm a monster.
Uh,
8, man. This is not my day.
I will have. You know what? I'll make this a contested thing. These are civil. These are just normal run-of-the-mill civilians, though. So who knows? They have no skills whatsoever.
No skills whatsoever. Whoa. Oh, well, yeah, they fail. Or one of them fails.
Uh,
It's
you know what?
I.
I'm gonna give it to you.
All
They
right.
they look at you and just. Uh, well, shoot. Okay, then we're gonna need to come up with new tactics.
Yeah, I'll
I
I'll I'll keep thinking, and if I come up with anything, I'll talk to everybody. Sound good?
Understood.
All right. Yeah. Leaning on my persona as a military man, as I avoid these guys and go up to Repharami and Rava.
Got it. As you're coming up, I imagine Referami, you're assisting some of the injured individuals.
I would be. If the guys are still at the gate, like yelling for the mayor, I would have tried to recruit them to help others who are injured in the area.
Yeah, I think they've probably gathered a few individuals. However, there are a few like there are a few individuals like they seem to be staff of the governor, and they are handcuffed as they are led to the wagon. And like one of the civilians is like, this one won't say anything about how to get into the mansion.
And what else? Did they hurt anybody?
No, that's
Get them out of those handcuffs. We need everybody help with these people.
oh,
What's wrong with you?
I'm sorry, sir. And they get him off, and like the dude's like, I'm yeah, what the hell? I'm just like they like
Do you
rub
know
their
a way in?
well, none in particular. I know,
And
yeah, I know the front door, back door, side door, windows, but it's pretty obvious.
I'm assuming those are all locked.
Yes.
Very well. Help that one over there, and I'll point them at another person in need of help, and let's help get these people loaded up so we can get them to safety.
Understood.
Yeah. Um, as you're doing that, I'm gonna pull you aside, Repharami, and I'm gonna tell you what I know. Look, I actually did manage to get in. There's a Goliath woman there that I met before, Arella. Um, she, rhetorically asked me if I, knew anybody who was good with both magic and engineering, since it sounds like those are the skills they need right now, and it just so happens that you're both. So they actually want you in there. Maybe I think they're coming up with some kind of plan to get out of here, and maybe if you actually are able to come up with something along with presumably some other very smart people, they'll be able to actually help these people out here. Um, does that sound all right with you? I know that's a lot to lay on you at
Yeah,
once. Yeah,
sounds
okay,
all
it sounds
right.
all right with
But
you.
do we know that he's gonna help these people?
I don't know. I hope he does, but I think that's something for you. I don't think I'm gonna go in there since I do want to help these people right now, or at least help them not freak out. So you go in there, tell them that Carthon sent you, that you're a friend of Carthon, and that frankly, I wouldn't really say Gladz owes me a favor or anything, but I think we're on pretty good terms. I've been talking with him for a few days now and haven't done anything to offend him or anything. So yeah, just go in there. I'm gonna keep these people calm, and then if you find out anything, please come out and let me know. But I'll stay out here and try to, help keep these people calm. And frankly, I need to guard. I I need to guard Rob as well. Make sure that nobody like attacks her or something while everyone's freaking out.
Understandable.
All right.
I'll I'll update you on everything that I was doing while you were going inside. So who has already been helped, who's needed help, what's going on with the people outside, and I'll try to get these people away from the gate.
Got it.
Where am I getting in? To the front?
Um, no, I give out of character. I give you directions to the secret entrance, like detailed instructions.
Uh, can I? Are you being subtle about this, Carthon?
Yeah, I'm trying to be subtle. Like I take him over to the side to like to confer. I make it seem like this is a war meeting. Like we're hashing out strategies.
All right. What skill are you gonna try to use to try to not have the vibes be picked up? Because I can see like sleight of hand, maybe deception, maybe even performance.
Yeah, I guess I'll go with sleight of hand since it's the one I'm best at by a little bit.
Got it. I would just roll sleight of hand to see if you can keep your wits about you. Got it.
Right, yeah, 22.
All right. Cool. Then yeah, Repharami, you're gonna head to the eastern door.
Yeah.
Got it.
I will try to get the attention of anybody nearby, and get them to focus on helping Quarthon get everybody loaded up to kind of give them distraction.
Got it. If that's how you wish to do this, what skill you're using to get people distracted?
I would say my authority specialization and intimidation.
Yeah, sure. Definitely do that. Use that authority.
Respect my authority.
Yeah, barely enough. Yeah, and it's not too crazy yet. I mean, out of character, you guys know how serious this is, but the the general vibes of the place has not been. It's not. People don't know. The public doesn't know the true extent of what the hell's happening right now. So thankfully, you're with the 10. You're able to keep people calm, and by the time you get to the eastern entrance, there's nobody even paying attention to you. As you get there, I assume you knock on the door,
Yeah.
or at least touch the area, and then the door slightly opens, and you see a rare but welcome sight of a fellow Goliath. As she looks up to you and just, are you, are you the dragon? Are you Carthon's friend?
Actually, we're half giants in A5e. But yes,
Oh, sorry. Don't sue me, Wizards of the Coast. Thank
not
you.
we're not Goliaths.
Half giants, legally distinct entities.
Exactly.
Uh,
But yes, I am him.
Referami and Arella both jump, like, cut the scene, beat up the director, and go back to their sets. Uh,
All right, places.
places. Arella looks at you like, okay. She opens the door slightly, and it's a little bit of a wedge for you, but thankfully, given that there's nobody around, no stealth check needed. She leads you inside and just the the escaped Diaz here in the mansion has it's not able to transport everyone in the Gladz family. Apparently, they've put off maintenance for so long. There's something wrong with the magic in the room.
Of course they did.
So if you could fix it, well, and as soon as like you turn, you see. First of all, you hear like the crying of a baby. As you see what appears to be uh, like a group of servants surrounding what you assume to be Governor Gladz, his wife, two children, and a very ritzy looking baby that's being held by a sprigand. And Arella just smiles and waves like, "Hello, Governor," and the governor immediately walks past her and just, "Oh, are you the engineer we sent for?"
You
Pray
say that?
Praise the rings. I am very happy the bureaucracy finally did something quickly. Come in, come in. And inside you see a very nice but very dusty, like small, like a miniature version of the teleportation Dias that you well that you've probably been through multiple times during your dives. It's got a little bit of it, like a control panel, some gauges, and like linking nodes for the magic, and a little central dais for teleporting people to stand on. However, you do also notice there is an arcane battery here, and even without a check, you are able to immediately realize this is not a permanent teleportation dais. It's actually unable to draw energy in of itself. It actually has to be powered externally. So there is actually a limited amount of teleports this can do.
I'm gonna, even knowing that, I'm gonna take a look at what's there and see if there's any way that I can extend this battery to get more jumps out of it, or bigger jumps if we can get more people per jump or something. Just try to maximize what we have and see if there's any way to extend it to get everybody that I know for a fact is outside in need of help.
Yeah, are you going to leave the door open, or are you going to shut it while you work?
I'll shut it while I work.
The governor smiles like, "Thank you so much. If you need anything from our end, please let us know."
I will be sure to do that.
All right. And you look around and begin to try to figure out what the hell to do here. I will let you make 3 checks to do 3 different things because it feels like you're definitely you might want to make one check to just try to maintain the like try to fix the problem, but then you probably need to do 2 more checks to try to extend the power and do whatever else you need to do. I will say doing the same using the same skill over and over, it will increase the DC.
Fair enough. I think that's going to be an unfortunate requirement with my skill set.
All right. What's the first thing you're gonna do?
First thing, probably just engineering to take a look at what's here and what I got to work with. What's currently set up here, what I'm working with, and then probably from
Troubleshooting.
there, uh, insight to see what I can figure out with whatever else we got, and kind of make Ibra something with what we have, or find some other way of extending its power, and then probably engineering again to put together whatever I can, because with my particular skill set, I think that's probably the best combination I'll be able to do.
Got it. Make your first engineering check to figure out what the hell's going on here.
Would chemistry help at all with the existing setup?
If you, specifically you're just trying to get a sit rep on what's going on, chemistry would not help out here specifically.
Okay,
Though
fair
I
enough.
can see how you could use chemistry during one of these 3 checks.
Okay, so regular engineering then to see what's going on. That's a 17.
All right. With the sit checking around, thankfully there's no sabotage present. What needs to happen here is essentially a good cleaning and a good scrubbing of like the conduits.
Okay,
So to get this working, it's just going to take a little bit of time, but it's time you at least know what you're doing here.
okay. So time crunch seems to be the biggest factor we're dealing with.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll look around and see what we got that can work for cleaning these contacts. I'll also check the other room if necessary. If I don't see anything in here that would be worth Worth using.
If you want to simply ask the people outside if that you can grab clean if they can grab clean supplies, that will not require a check, but you will have to
Yeah,
ask them for help.
I'll let them know what it looks like. These need cleaning. What do we have that can help clean these the conduits and the contacts so we can get better flow to maximize the power so we can get out of here.
Uh,
Anything that they have might use, bring it here.
all right. You're given a lot, ranging from normal cleaning equipment, like bleach, Lysol wipes, uh, to actually some interesting things. This If you want to make your honestly, if you want to make your other check now and maybe use chemistry to your advantage to figure out what cleaning supplies you need, that actually,
I will do that.
what skill do you want to use to try to figure out which one's your best option?
Um, well, they brought me a lot of stuff, so it's a matter of seeing what I got here. So I guess perception, and
Uh,
then use chemistry to see what I got here that I can combine to do what I need.
yeah, I'd allow that.
Or would that be more of like an insight check?
I think insight would probably be the better shot, but I think you're proficient in both.
I am. Oh no, I'm proficient in insight.
Yeah, insight would probably be better here.
Okay.
Having a little bit of common sense might is preferable.
And then my chemistry specialty applied.
Yep.
Okay.
All right.
That's a 12.
All right. And you grab what you think you need. What is your third check going to be about?
I mean, I don't think yelling at this thing's gonna make it work any better, or singing at it,
Uh, you
or
know,
percetalizing. So I guess we're gonna go engineering again.
you're just trying to fix this, correct?
Yeah, trying to get it up and running with what we got.
Got it. All right.
And then would my chemistry still apply to this?
No, but
No,
it is not a very high DC.
fair enough. A
Yeah.
15.
You are able to get it up and running. And you do
Yay!
a slight test run and all checks are go.
How many people were in here?
On the
Next to
outside,
my
there appears to be there are four members of the governor's family, and then there's 12 servants.
Okay.
And immediately as soon as everything begins to work, there's a knock on the door. Oh, I see on the outside the everything's going pretty well. Would you mind opening the door, sir engineer?
Still running the final checks. Please wait.
All right. I trust your opinion.
All right.
And then you hear on the other side, uh, please begin gathering my materials. We will begin the evac in about 15 minutes. Please come back here then.
Can I insight him? I have a feeling that he's trying to get rid of them so that he can bounce without them.
Uh, yeah, make an insight check.
9.
It's maybe. You hope not.
Mm. Uh, um, I will go back to the door and having. How many jumps do I think this thing's going to be good for? How many people total?
Right now, seven.
7
Uh,
jumps or 7 people?
7 people, or
Mm.
7 units of people.
Okay, so 7 jumps, like however many we can get on the platform.
Yeah.
How big is the platform? How many people can it hold?
Essentially one at a time.
Ah,
In theory,
very
you could.
small,
In theory, you once again, Rava will require 2 units of rescue.
which means Rava couldn't use this.
Rava could use it. You would
So
have to get
she can't.
Rava in here though.
Yeah, that is an issue. Okay. Um, I'll go back to the door.
But by the
And
way, the door does lock. By the way, you don't have the key though.
from the inside, I'm assuming.
Uh, no, actually, I will say it does lock from the inside. Yeah, it does lock on the inside, but there is a
Okay,
key on the outside for the outside.
gotcha. Okay. Um, I'll go back to the door. And is there a way to turn this thing off for right now?
Yeah, you could turn it off.
Like in a way that it can't be used until I enable it again? Like, is there a component I can take out that can be easily put back into it without damaging anything?
Make one more engineering check.
Okay. This one I'm gonna make blind.
All right. You see a part. You're like, okay, maybe I can take this out. Do you go for it?
I'm gonna go ahead and take it out.
All right, you take it out.
Is there anywhere around here where I could tuck it away that would be ideally out of the reach of most people, or out of sight of most people?
You could try. Given that you're a half giant, looks at camera. Uh, you can access a lot more places.
Uh-huh. That's exactly what I'm thinking of.
Uh,
I'm gonna look around and see if there's a spot where I can tuck it away where
uh, ma- make a wisdom check because I
a
don't think you're
wisdom.
proficient in stealth.
I am not.
So make a wisdom check real quick. All right. So you hide it, and like you reach up and like you put it in like a really back nook in one of these machines. You're gonna have to hope that's good enough.
Okay.
I'm just gonna put this. I'm gonna put this
Now
down
it
for
says
my.
tucked away. Go ahead.
Uh, just for my own notes. I talked as you, but I just need to make a note.
It's all good.
Cool. All right, proceed.
So yeah, so I'll go to the door, I'll open it, and I'll be like, Governor,
Yes.
um, I think we can get it up and running for a handful of people. We start getting the injured in here so we can get them out of here.
He looks at you and just um. We could, but do you think there's enough power to transport all the injured and ourselves?
Not all, which is why we have to get the ones that are most injured to get out of here. The ones who aren't able to help themselves. We have a handful outside in the cart. Everybody else I've seen up around here are mobile, are able to get to another location to safely extract. These people will not make it.
I
And I'll
just
put an edge of authority into my voice.
I'm not gonna make you roll right now. He nods, but then he says, "How many did you see how many we could tell? How many times this could work?
Not much more than half a dozen. But we have to save the ones we can.
I. He looks at you and just. You're not the engineer that was supposed to be here, aren't you?
Not the one you were expecting.
And one of the kids speaks up. Yeah, he's really cool. So he's probably not a bureaucratic mage. And like the other one's like, shush. He's doing. He's big and he's got a sword. Don't say anything mean.
I'll like a little bit of a half smile. And I'll like turn a little bit so they can see it and be like, it's a mace actually. But
Oh.
that's okay.
Oh shoot.
He does make a good point though. I am not a bureaucratic mage. The name's Repharami.
Repharami.
And as you can tell, I am not a bureaucrat.
Well, I am. Hmm.
I'm a diver from the life weave. And there are people that are injured. We must get them to safety.
How did you get in? I will say, Arella and the other servants are gone at this point.
Mhm.
It seems a little bit silly that, and like seeing nobody else, you are able to pick up that probably your suspicion was correct.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But he looks at you and just, how did you get in here?
It's a house. There are plenty of doors. Came through one.
All right. Gra-
Did
gr-
did
gra-
Quarthon mention anything about the lightning?
uh,
Uh, yeah, I think I would have mentioned that I got struck
yeah.
by lightning. I also said that you could name drop me. That's fine.
Okay.
Uh, he looks at you and nods, like, bring in as many people as you think can come with us. Whoever you decide, we will make sure that they have appropriate medical care. And
Thank you,
this
sir.
this human looks at you with a intensity. Like they were all smiles, but now that they're alone with their family, they if looks could kill, he would have many swords.
And I would gladly take them. Um. Okay, so you said there was 4 family members and himself here total?
Uh, the baby can go with one of them. So yeah, four. So you can
Okay.
take, in theory, 3 people.
Okay.
However,
No,
Um,
I think it's 4 people if the baby counts as one.
no, the baby can go with someone else. So
the baby
four
will count as
units.
one.
Oh,
The
okay.
baby will be with somebody else.
Got it. All right.
They're my +1.
Yes, essentially.
Um. Yes. Very well, sir. I will go let Quarthon know, and we will bring in those most injured and see to those who need to get out of here as much as possible. Thank you.
Got it.
And I'll turn to the kids. I'll smile and nod at them.
All right.
Be brave, little ones. Be brave. And then I'll leave.
We will be brave, Raph. Yeah. So cool.
Raphael, best Ninja Turtle. He is so cool.
Got it. Uh, as you are leaving, like you pass by a few servants who give you like a look as they're packing, like grabbing certain things. Uh, as you head on out the secret exit, please make a stealth check because you are heading out a secret entrance.
Secret entrance.
Secret
To the
tunnel.
mansion.
Uh, all right. As you leave, uh, you walk out, and there are two civilians that see you walk out, and they look at you as you close the door, and they look at you and just, sir,
Come. Help me get the injured. We may
sir,
have a way out of here.
sir, what's going on?
I just told you. We
N-
need to get the injured. We have a way to get them out.
got it. Now roll with authority. You can stop with the hidden checks. That was a 22.
I clicked public, but it was still selected in the chat box down here.
Yeah, you are easily able to.
Yeah.
Yeah, with the 23, you are easily able to get them. Like, okay, okay. You get back You get back with Quarthon. Do you explain to them what's going on or no?
I do.
Got it.
Um,
And we will say these are nondescript injured people who will make very good backups should some of you guys die in this first arc.
All right. Interesting. Um, so I guess three or four of them can go. It sounds like.
Uh,
yeah. I will tell Quarthon that we might be able to get Rav on there, but it will eat up a lot more power. There's not a lot in it. We may have to find another way out for ourselves.
No, where Rava goes, I go, and vice versa. Besides, if those two slots can be used to save other people, I think I should have her stay with me.
That's
meh,
what I figured.
meh,
Moo,
meh.
moo.
Pop that
Actually,
Rav on the side.
yeah. No,
Don't worry,
if there's
girl.
more
We'll get out of
injured
here.
people, yeah, I'm not gonna take my dinosaur. I'll have to be somewhere else. All right. Well, we managed to save like four people out of like a few hundred, so that's something.
I mean, none of the named NPCs,
Oh yeah.
No.
but
Um, if one was here and his mom, I'd make sure they had slots, but they're not. So
We
yeah.
quote unquote have time.
Is my alpha here by any chance?
you actually have not seen my Ethel. Like they straight up disappeared.
Okay. What about Mahiri?
You didn't run into Mihiri.
Okay. All right.
Uh,
If she were here, she should get a chance, and she's a kid. But if she's not
yeah.
here, then never
Y-
mind. Then I've
Uh,
not
uh,
ran into any of the NPCs I was looking for.
Mihiri, you remember they mentioned she and her dad were going to the circus here in town.
Yeah, she did say that. I didn't know if it was going on right now. Well, we'll see if we head that way. All right. But yeah, if Refarami needs my help to get some of those people in there, then I'd be happy to help him out and say bye to Gladz if he's still down there. I actually would like to talk to him.
Uh,
Got it.
I was also gonna say, I would like to pull him aside as well and have a little bit of a private talk before everybody gets loaded up.
Give me a second.
You keep knocking, but you can't come in. Little box underneath. Just click the D20 and
Knock
press
knock,
5.
let the devil in. Nice. Very cool.
Got it. All right. Proceed.
I unfortunately think I know what that was about. um, Yeah, we'll grab the well, we could fit like three more people in addition to the family down there. So we'll take like three more people with us. The ones most injured and unable to get the help they need, and we'll head down there. And
I feel this might sound cruel, and neither I nor Quarthon are medical, are doctors. I feel like it should be injured people who still have a chance of surviving rather than terminally injured people, though.
Yeah,
oh
that's what I
yeah,
envisioned. It's the people who are having the worst time, but still a good chance of survival if they can just get out of here.
Okay, yeah, that's what I was thinking.
yeah, I would say that at this point we'd already performed triage when we came across them. If there was nothing we could really do for them, then we probably weren't going to be loading them up and packing them with us.
Yeah, you're probably right.
All right.
But yeah, we'll head down there with the most injured people, the three or so people. And I'm hoping they didn't find where I hid the thing. But once we get down
Are you
there,
going
like,
through the same secret entrance?
well, I'm assuming the lightning thing is still up since never asked them to take it down. And from the feeling I'm getting from Man My Dad, he would have anyways. And if he needed, he would have put it right back up again.
Got it.
So yeah, I would probably go back to the same entrance.
Got it.
Yeah, I guess I'm gonna go in the same way. I mean, I guess at this point, after they evac, it doesn't matter if people are going to the mansion since it's doomed anyway.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, not much point in keeping it a secret much longer. I mean, if we could for a couple more minutes, that'd be good. But after that, it doesn't matter.
All right. So you escort these three injured individuals through, and you get and like a few servants do like come out and like begin to like fight like, hey, what's going on? And like questioning you guys as you guys enter.
We're
And
We're
saving the people who need it.
we're helping a few people who
Me
won't
and
be
the
able to make it
governor
on their
agreed.
own.
Yeah.
and as you get back to the area, you the governor's family is not there.
Is the governor himself there?
There is a blood trail leading into the teleportation room.
Oh, uh, that's not great. All right.
I will set down the person that I'm helping to carry in and immediately draw my mace and head in.
As you draw your mace to head in, the device is up and working again,
Uh,
and you see
feeling.
in the control panel, there's Governor Gladz, and they have been shot with what seems to be a crossbow bolt. They're like sitting in the yeah, they're sitting in a at the control panel, clutching the wound. Fuck. Fucking.
What in the
Shit.
rings?
Is it okay if I go in too now that I've seen this, like the
Oh,
blood
no, yeah.
trail?
I imagine you guys all ran up to. Yeah,
All
you
right,
turn and see this as well.
all right. Glads, are you alive?
I, uh, I believe so. My shoulder.
Alive. Did your family make it through?
Yes.
That's good.
Yes, I. Shit. Like servants begin to like look in and like look and see
How
like
many have gone through? What happened?
four.
Glad your family's okay.
One a servant came by, took me hostage.
I mean,
Knife against my throat. I she just she made me teleport her first.
I understand being scared, but
Then
this is turning people into monsters.
I then I then I had to I couldn't let my family stay here. Sent them somewhere different. I'm I'm sorry. I'm sorry. They shot me. They they fixed it. They I'm sorry.
Fine.
Hey,
I'll
it's
start
all right.
working on getting the bolt out while we're talking.
Yeah. All right. I know that you're in a lot of pain. Out of character, I'm not gonna tell him. I'm not gonna tell him he can't go. If it's his machine, if he wants to go, whatever. Um, Look, Glads. I like to think that perhaps it's wishful thinking on my part. I like to think that we've built up some kind of relationship over the last couple days. Even if we don't use this machine, is there anywhere else on the ring that you know of where we could go, where we could get help? Not just us, but all those other people who need it.
He looks at you and just I mean, besides the public transportation dais,
Yeah, that's got to be over. That's got to be overrun at this point.
there's if you go underneath the disc, I know there's a lot of flying ships. If you can maybe commandeer one, that might be a good place for you guys to go.
I'm writing this down. Ideas include a bottom of the disc with ships. Okay. Anything else? I'm willing to take any ideas since I've never been here before. I don't know what's ridiculous and what isn't.
Uh,
At this
he's
point, I would
he's gonna make it.
yank the bolt out.
Ow! Uh, it bleeds a lot.
Yeah,
They're gonna make a quick history check.
the bleeder.
Uh, they don't. They take a moment. Like there's there's rumors of some places that are designed to withstand impact, but I just thought those were rumors by paranoid doomsday preppers.
Of impact bunkers. All right. I'm writing that down.
All I know, all I've heard about those is it's a funny joke, but you just have to press all the X's. X marks safety, from what I've heard.
Place with a lot of X's. All right.
So Texas, got it.
This is going.
Does this jog any memories for me
Make
since I've
a.
grown up on the ring?
No, but if you want to make
Oh,
a intelligence check,
okay, that's gonna be flat
Yeah,
roll.
I would not make this since I've never been here.
Oh, 17.
Oh, nice.
uh, there's a moment, and you think about this, and from what you remember in your dream, there was a place with a lot of X's. It was with Rodgel. when they were trying to figure out what the fuck to do in the room they were in. They just kept on pressing buttons, and you see a few of them had X's on it.
Quarthon, do you
Yeah.
know where
Yes.
Ruthill went?
Beam, yeah, he said that he and Splurbod were going to the town of Marmalade.
I think we might have to go there. Let's
Honestly,
let's
I
get
was
these
thinking
people out of
about
here. I
I
don't
was
think we have
thinking
much
about
time.
sure. Do you know
But
where that is?
Uh,
do I know where that is?
Not immediately, but you can grab a map once you leave.
Yeah.
Uh,
Hey,
I,
Oh,
I, I I will say, out of character, Referami, if you want to attempt to use your spell slots to give more power to the battery, you could try.
I was thinking that.
If you really want to be a hero here.
I'm gonna tell Gladz we have 3 injured outside. You said 4 went through already.
Yes, and
That might be all the power it has is for those 3 more.
please, Referami, please don't make me abandon my family.
You already saved your family. Not gonna hold that against you. But there are other families to consider as well. And you know that. At least I would think as governor, I would hope you would know that.
He glares at you, but then like seeing the servants and the injured individuals outside, he's just gonna
I'll do what I can.
he is gonna sigh. I understand. And just stands up and walks to the side of like the room and like leans against the wall.
I'll turn to the servants in the next room and tell them to bring in the injured so we can get them out of here. If there's a moment where somebody's not paying attention to us, I'm going to glance over at Quarthon and just kind of tap my mace and tell him to be ready, just in case.
Yeah, I'll be ready. Um, as he's getting those people, as Referami is, I mean, I do have one more question for Glads. That being, so I know you're a rich man, and I don't, with a lot of possessions, and I'm not sure you're gonna really be needing them anymore. Do you have any like gear here or weapons or armor that might be able to help us? Because it sounds like we're gonna have to make a little bit of a trek, and considering we saw we saw guards made of mist slaughtering each other. I don't know if you've had to deal with those here, but there's bandits, there might even be monsters,
He
and we might need
he looks
armor.
at you with a glare in their eyes and just let me leave and I'll tell you where my treasures are. I have potions. You can have them all. You just need to let me through.
Hey, I'm not gonna say no. I can't say that anyone's life is worth more than any other's. I feel that as governor, you might have a responsibility to let other people through, but I haven't been here before. I don't know how this works. I'm not gonna, impose my will on you. Say, hey, you can't use your own magic machine that you own.
He is completely quiet and looking at you. The silence is deafening.
Which is to say that, yeah, of course I'll let you leave. I hope that maybe there's a little extra juice in it that than we think that you and those other three can get out.
Uh, Gladz looks at you, Repharami, and raises an eyebrow.
It's not my area of forte. I can't say if there is only juice for three. There might be more. We won't know until we get at least three through, or at least two. But I
Yeah,
told you I'll do what I can. That's all I can tell you. I couldn't tell you anything more. Not
yeah,
because I don't want to. I just don't know.
yeah. I'm gonna have to
So,
lean on Ref Rami's expertise since I'm not an engineer, but yeah, out of character, I feel like
so,
that should go through.
all right. You're sending the three injured people first.
Yes.
Got it. Uh, I'm just going to make a quick.
I mean, yeah. To be fair, we did already promise those people, but if there's room for one more, which hopefully there is, then Glad's can go next.
Got it. Uh, the you operate the machine 3 times for each of the injured individuals. You calibrate it. You're essentially sending them to a teleportation disk in probably a place you're familiar with in Kalindis, Referami, where it's nearby a medical center. So you're at least able to be like, okay,
Okay.
if I send them there, they're not just gonna be at the DS like and just dying there.
Yeah, they're gonna be somewhere where they can possibly get help.
Yeah. And after 3 flashes, the it's not empty of power, but th- there's still a little bit juice in it. A little bit of juice in it. However, it's not enough for another teleportation. If you wanted to boost up the power a little bit, maybe you'll get one more launch.
All right. Well, I'm gonna take a closer look at it, and we're like, all right, there's
Hey,
a
I
little
know.
more juice, but I'm gonna look over at Glass. I'm like, I don't know that it has enough on its own to do anything.
Wait a second. Wait a
I
second.
I will also allow you to attempt to do lightning reflection if you wish.
Speaking of lightning, I know lightning equals electricity. I'm not an expert, but I do know that. If you turn off the like electric fence guarding the balcony and redirect it into this, it would probably provide the power for one more jump, right?
Uh,
In theory, that might work.
Alara, I'm sorry, Arella doesn't like maybe, but who's gonna get that last one? And Glad speaks up. Of of course it's gonna be me. I'm injured and I need to get out of here. And another servant speaks up. No, no, I want to live. I don't know what's gone into you, but you, Governor, you have not looked this distressed. What is happening? And the governor's like, we we need, and then he just like slumps his shoulders a little bit. And just shakes his head. And another another servant comes up and like, sir, what's going on? And the governor like looks down and just, and then he looks to the rest of you guys. Quarthon, Repharami, can you get everyone to please leave this room?
Um, yeah, I guess I will.
Like,
Look, is it okay if we just talk to Glads for a minute, please?
the servants look at each other, and Norella like looks around, and eventually the servants do leave and stand outside as the door is shut. And the governor looks to both of you and just, this is a very terrible situation. If I don't get out of this, I am going to die here. Everyone.
I know. Yeah.
He
I'm,
he looks up to you and just, you know.
what do I know?
You he said we're all going to die, and you said I know, and he looks at you because it's, once again, it's not public knowledge what is happening right now.
Oh, in character, does Carthon know? Or maybe just
Carthon, according to that private that you guys subdued, yes, Carthon does know,
okay, got it. Yeah,
or at least they have a theory.
just got it. Yeah, we heard from it's a long story. Yeah, one of those one of those enemies I was talking about, or he he came to his senses again. Yeah, it sounds like the entire ring is disintegrating. I whisper that part, so I know.
Then,
That's why
then
we're doing what we can to save those we can.
Yeah. Hey, I I can only speak for myself, but if other people need to leave more than me, then I'm not gonna take someone's spot. I don't want to die, but if I have to sacrifice my life to save someone else, I'm willing to do that, even if it's the hardest choice I might ever have to make.
then then you have to
Oh,
understand that I do have to disagree with the idea that all our lives are equal. I'm a man of means, of connections, very valuable to the leadership of Inasvine.
Well then,
the ones who didn't send an engineer to help you? More, more important, more powerful.
If
All your means, all your connections. You may die just as easily as one of those other people out on the cart who are severely injured. We all die when we die. It's all part of the weave. We all have our
look,
part to play in it.
I'm not as philosophical, but
you're
to me, I'm sorry, Glads, but if you're putting yourself before everyone else's lives, you sound like a pretty shitty politician.
I need Repharami to roll intimidation and Quarthon to also either roll intimidation or persuasion.
Okay.
Authority?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. Okay.
Um, I guess I'll go with I have identical persuasion and intimidation, so I'll see.
Oh shit. He
20, not natural.
he
Dirty, naughty 20.
he looks at you. Maybe I am a shitty politician.
I mean, to be fair, that's most of them.
Yeah, but fuck. Oh, you're right. Suppose we gotta give everyone a chance, don't we?
I think so.
It is only right.
There was a green dragonborn, a servant who worked here, took me hostage and forced me to send her first.
Do I recognize anyone with that description since I was previously here? Or wait, is that my Elfil?
No, my Ethel is not
Mhm.
a green dragonborn.
Okay,
Oh,
I wasn't sure.
that was my immediate thought. I'm like, oh shit.
All right, well, it's no one I know in that case. So whatever.
Oh, sorry, I just realized I am. You guys saw my secrets. I'm sorry.
Saw no secrets.
I'm not looking.
No, oh
I'm not
no,
looking
I
at the
accidentally
screen.
showed chat what I was doing. For you guys, I did just look up Dragonborn name generators.
All right.
Powerful.
I
Um,
am the worst.
no, you're the best, Paul. Don't sell yourself short.
That's the best.
You're the best. You're the best. You're the best.
Uh,
Anyway, all right.
But they will look at you and just say, her name is Thema.
All right, then I'll write that down.
If if you see her, please. And he like walks up to the battery.
I'll keep that in mind.
Give her my regards. And he grabs the battery and starts screaming. You, Repharami,
yeah.
Hey,
you,
where are your potions? Tell us where your potions are.
Hmm. I think it's too late.
he begins screaming as he conducts arcane energy into the battery and then starts screaming.
I did not know that he was magical. All right,
Uh,
that is kind of terrifying.
he was a level 2 wizard.
Huh. I mean, he's well educated, so I guess that makes sense. I mean, it's not terrifying that he's magical. It's terrifying that he's, giving
And
his life energy seemingly.
like the battery fills up to about 3 units
Oh, wow.
as he sits down, as he slumps down on the ground, like just breathing heavily as you see just arcane, like the visible signs of like arcane depletion all over his body.
You'll be remembered, Gladz.
My family is safe.
You saw to it. They're as
Better,
safe as anybody can be.
better to die here than at the hands of your decisions.
Uh, hey, I don't mean to be rude. Can you tell us where those potions are, please?
He chuckles.
But that was
Be-
very brave of you.
bedroom
Bedroom.
key
All right.
and just lightly pats their side.
If we get one of those, I don't know what's happening to you. Are you going to die now? Would one of those help?
No, I I I never got to ride your dinosaur. And then Glass perishes.
I thought he did get to ride her. Oh, whatever.
They got to pet it. I,
Oh, they just got to pet her. All right. Oh, I feel
yeah,
bad about that.
and then just dies right there.
Uh, Carlin's not gonna cry, but he feels very, very sad.
Hey,
Perhaps we can
if
honor that wish for him.
uh, you did not, you did not, if you rolled lower, you guys would have had to fight the governor, but you guys made good points and were like, you guys made very clear he was not going to survive. He was not. You guys were not going to let him through.
Oh no, I totally would have let
Uh,
him
I know,
through. What?
very very clearly, like would not have let him through if other people needed it more.
No, I honestly would have let him through.
I know,
It was just a machine. I was just
I was
challenging him.
planning on dumping my energy into it, and
yeah.
if we got at least one more out, I was gonna let him go.
Here's the thing.
But I
Uh,
appreciate his sacrifice.
yeah.
Yeah, me too.
Here's the thing. That's what he picked up on because you were
Hmm.
using authority mainly. That's the vibes he got. It was I'm not getting out of here.
Well,
Fair enough.
his sacrifice was well worth it. All right. Well, if there's nobody injured in here, I mean, yeah, I'll take the key, and then I mean, if there's servants outside, at least three of them, we
Yeah,
might as well let them go through.
All
I'll see
right.
how many
maybe
there
we'll reach
are.
out on him.
All right. Uh,
Why don't you gather those supplies, Quarthon? We'll see to getting some people out of here.
Got it. All right. I'll tell you what. I really have to check on Rava. I'll grab those potions. I'll go outside. You can help these other three people through. I'll be waiting by Rava, and then we
I was
can
gonna say,
go
how
try to
many
find.
servants are here?
as you open the door, it is another bloodbath.
Oh,
Uh,
As panic has taken hold.
God damn it.
go check on Rava right now. Actually,
Yeah. I'll
run as fast as I
go.
can. Dash action all the way.
You run on out, and Repharami, I assume you're also going after them.
Is there anybody else in here that's alive?
Like in the hallway, there's a lot of doors, but you don't immediately see anyone.
Shit. Um, how big is the battery?
You cannot easily take it.
Okay.
But if you wanted to yoink out the same thing from before, you can.
Yeah, I'll yank out that component and tuck it into a pocket as I run out after Quarthon,
Got it.
looking for any survivors.
Got it. And if you don't mind, we are going to go to
Um,
Splurbod.
More than fair. We've spent like over an hour
Definitely.
on this.
Real quick question before we do. Quarthon, did you get the key and anything else that Glad's had on him? Or
Uh,
did you take off before doing that?
no, I said I did grab the key.
Yeah, looking
Yeah,
in the
Okay.
area.
I'm not gonna
Okay.
spend the time to loot his whole body. I mean, even
Yeah,
if it
no.
would like gold on it, that doesn't really matter right now. So I just took the key.
As,
I,
But
as
I'll go to the bedroom later.
yeah, knowing that he grabbed the key, I'll do a quick check, like literally just a quick pat to see if there's anything that might be useful, and then I'll head on out.
make a quick perception check. Uh,
Okay.
yeah. Out of character, I'm starting to realize like what you guys were saying. Like, yeah, you guys were
Yeah, it's a 7. I'll
speaking a
have to
lot
put it
about
in
like,
chat.
hey, you guys would have let Gladz go, but also you guys were also being very heroic and may have also inspired him to be a little bit of a hero himself. That's what I'm gonna go
Cool.
with.
Yeah, no, that's what I was thinking too.
I'll
I
take
like
it.
that.
The fact that he got the vibes of you're not gonna let him through, and B, might as well be a hero. And if anything, ask the adventurers to kill the person who threatened him. Anyway, you begin to head on off. Carthon, I'm just going to simply say you do pick up 3 healing potions from the safe. As well as about. I will say, the safe has already been sort of looted already. Like, you open it up and, like, it's just complete disarray. You find 3 basic healing potions, however, and you also are able to pick up 200 gold pieces worth of platinum.
Nice. All right, 20 platinum. Very cool. I'll take it. I'll put
Yeah,
that in my
Let's
inventory.
go.
yeah. So, but it is interesting that the safe actually had already been picked open.
Interesting. And not everything was taken. That's weird.
Yeah, it seems like someone was in a rush grabbing other things from this safe.
All right. Well, 3 healing potions will be very helpful, especially because we're first level.
Got it.
Indeed.
Spurbod,
Yep.
you run. You are running with Rodgel out of the village of Tenderly, and
That I am.
it takes you a little bit of time, but eventually you come to a very small settlement. There's a lot of small settlements all over Amir. They cater to a lot of different interests, a lot of different vibes. Ranging from dwarven like mining villages to, elvish forest, halfling hamlets.
Yeah.
However, this uh Marmalade seems to actually be like a little bit of a business area. There's a large like jelly factory, and all around it actually seems to be like residential. Like this is actually like a working area on Amir.
Okay. Like industrial.
Like industrial in comparison. Like
Okay.
like there's still like a few places, but it's not as catering as other places are in Amir.
It's still the ring of love, but it's like it's the part of the ring of love that keeps the rest of the ring of love with their supplies.
Yeah, like I mean, of course, most of the manufacturing is off-site, off this disk. But I mean, you know what? Here's what I'm just gonna say. This is a place well known for like baking and like sweet treats.
Ooh.
Like it's well known for its baking courses, baking like bakeries, and like personalized experiences in these bakeries. And you go to the outskirts, and Rodgel comes on up and is just, what what the hell?
What's wrong?
There's like you run up and you
I
see.
guess actually, can I make a oh god, my token is not here. So I
Oh, we can go back to reception.
You can hit C.
Oh no, that's
Reception.
fair. I'm
No,
just thinking I've been double clicking my icon this entire time, my token as a shortcut, and now I actually have to remember where to go in like the sidebar to get to
Just
my
hit C.
character
don't,
sheet.
don't worry, I dragged you back to reception.
Fair enough. Could I try to make a perception check before he says anything? See if I notice. Obviously, I'm not familiar with the area, but see if I notice anything more, uh, more not good than everything else that's going on.
Uh, yeah, make a quick perception check. Uh,
That is a 16.
uh, First of all, you see that the factory, it is not. That's not the smokestacks are not smoking because it's making something. It is making smoke because it's burning down. Second of all, you're able to see that there are some people who are actively looting the buildings.
Ah, hell. We'll deal with that later. Beam,
Uh,
where should your mom be?
she's over here, but And like you come on up and you see that there's you come up to like a slightly dilapidated building and there are like two people in front of it. They seem to be like hooded guards who are just throwing rocks into the windows. And you see right on the sign, it seems to say Marmalade Nursing Home. And these two like military personnel, they are just throwing rocks at the windows and like, wow, cannot cannot believe they just left these guys here. And the other guy's like, I know, right? It's pretty cringe. And the other one's like, yeah, yeah. You want to see if there's anyone still inside? And Rodgell just comes on, like, is running up, like, hey, what the fuck?
I'm not even waiting for a response. If you want me to roll initiative, I'm doing that, but I am just going to deck one of these guys in the face.
Got it. Uh,
Yeah.
then yeah, we are just going to go straight here. Because I definitely had this ready for this combat in particular.
Nice, they deserve it.
Yeah, they did.
Uh, you're just going to go right up on up to this asshole.
Yep.
Got it. This is your combat eats.
All right.
Roll initiative, please. As a reminder, to roll initiative, you have to roll the dice. And I'm once again initiative. You can use whatever skill you think justifies your initiative right now. You are beginning this initiative by punching someone in the face, so I might reasonably
I'm
allow
think
you to use
I'm
athletics.
that's exactly what I was thinking. Basically, I am going up, I am running at this guy and decking him in the face, and I feel like that's athletics.
That is a
Hey.
natural 20 from Rodgal.
That is Oh, that's for Rodgell. Oh, thank God.
Somebody's fired up. Oh,
That's an 18.
Yeah, you just come right on up. You're just gonna do an unarmed strike against first asshole.
Uh Actually, you know what? I forget. Did we ever talk about can I hit people with like the flat side of my Makuahiro to use it as a club instead of a sword?
If you just merely wish to do like deal D4 damage, I'd be willing to allow that.
All right, like D4 bludgeoning.
D4 bludgeoning. If you're just gonna use it as a very fancy club. Actually, give me 1 second. Is this considered a two? Are you using this two-handed or one-handed?
I would probably be using this two-handed.
Got it.
I don't have my I didn't pull I did haven't pulled out my shield yet, so uh might as well put my whole weight behind it.
Then yeah, roll to attack. Remember, to target a specific creature, you have to put your cursor on it, press T, and then
T.
so you can target them and then roll your attack.
All right. That is a 21 to the attack.
Why is this not working? Fair enough.
It's not. I'm assuming the health thing.
Yeah, the health thing. We'll work. We'll work.
I don't have the Makuahuitl set up to do the bludgeoning damage dice, so I just did the weapon attack itself,
Then okay.
and I was going to do the
Yeah.
other roll.
Then yeah, roll damage.
All right.
5 points of damage. Fair enough.
That's gonna be 5 points of bludgeoning
You
damage.
just go right up and smack this dude. And very unhappy with the current situation. Looks at you and just, fuck. Oh, you are not even gonna give me a chance to prepare. What in the hell? And Rodgel is going to pull out their blade, charge up to this guy, and like, get the fuck away from my mother and her home. That is a miss. Yeah, critical failure on the miss. And just goes up and swings wide. You notice in this surge of emotion, their footwork is fucking lacking. Unfortunately, Splurbod.
Is that a critical miss? I think they got a 7.
Oh no, that's not a critical miss. My apologies. Anyway, next person's gonna go, and they are seeing that you have actually stabbed them. This guard is just going to look and just say, "Oh, that's how you like getting a sucker hit." I believe that is a miss.
15, yes, even without my shield, yeah.
Hold up. How am I able to check what I rolled? Oh, it's
Click on the number.
got it. Yeah, 30. Yeah, definitely a miss. Just goes and tries to slash at you. I should have given these guys short swords or anything else. Anyway, slash and a miss, and you block. You just block it off the shield. Next dude is gonna come on up and like, dude, don't you know you got to put some more footwork into it? They're gonna make an attack against Rodgel. That is also going to be a miss. Rodgel is actually able to put up their shield in time and block the spear out of the way. And just
Nice.
look at this dude and like, fuck. Okay. And like they like readjust their footwork and like readjust the stance. Sword back, shield forward. Honestly, following like your like a sentinel stance that you've taught them. Your turn, Splurbod.
Good work, Rodgale. Now let's show these men who they're messing with. And I am going to wind back for another I'm going to wind back for another attack, and this time I am going for the slashing damage.
Lethal intent. Go for it.
All right, I am targeting. Yes, I am targeting. All right.
That's a miss.
No, that was so close to a 20, though. Or maybe it wasn't. It was on my side.
You slash at them, and this dude is actually able to like dodge out of the way, and it's like, what? Now that you're actually wanting to fight, you actually don't want to fight, dude. What do you want? Do you want to lose? And immediately, Rodgel is going to go for a strike. Yeah, that is a hit. And immediately, Rodgel just slashes this dude, and immediately they puff into a burst of smoke. and just Vargel like takes a moment to like breathe as like the blood disappears from them, and just looks to Splurbod and like, I, I, sir, and like they blinks a few times. Sir, I've been worried about this for a long time, but I'm pretty sure dead bodies don't do that. Did it? Did I kill some? Did I not kill some? What? And as Rodgell is trying to figure out what the hell just happened, uh, slash time. That is going to be a hit. As Rodgell is stabbed in the side, just
Fuck.
screaming out in pain in this moment of like, what in the hell? Then pulls back and like, oh, this is your first time, buddy? Go. You got one good hit in. It might be your last though. As it comes back to your turn, Splurbod, as this guard is honestly just not taking anything seriously.
The one to the north or the one that's got the dead label?
Dead label is dead. They dissolved into smoke.
Oh, that's true. I forget. What are flanking rules?
D4. This is what inspired the D4 flanking rule.
Oh, that's right. Interesting. The game is currently paused. I cannot take actions.
My apologies.
All right.
My bad, my dude.
So let's see. I move 1, 2. I move 1, 2, 3. I know that looked like I go through them, but I go around.
I'm aware. I trust you, and the live stream trusts you as well.
So true. And we are going to go for the killing blow. That's an 18.
That is a mixed stab.
That is a mixed stab. Or a mixed slash, as it were.
Make sure you're targeting the right creature, because you're actually you're targeting the dead man. But that is in fact a hit, as you go around them, and this dude is still yelling at Rodgell as you stab them in the back. It's like, ow, wow. For a person dressed like you have honor, you really don't have any honor.
Damn.
And Rodgell just looks at this dude like, what? Rodgell looks at you and is just clearly confused with this current situation. And just completely takes down this individual.
Let's fucking go.
And as they like dissolve into smoke, Beam just looks at you like, what? What in the... They take a deep breath in. I
don't know what's going on.
I imagine you taught them, like, keep calm in like stressful situations. Don't ask too many questions that you don't need to. So they're probably taking a moment just to realize, okay, stop panicking, focus on the mission. What the fuck? And looks to you, Splurbod, like, I don't think bodies are supposed to do that.
I don't think so either, but then again, the disc of love isn't supposed to be collapsing around us, and yet here we are.
Shoot.
Anyways, good job not letting them get in your head.
Anyway, wait, Beam doesn't know this.
Wait,
Beam,
what?
I don't think Beam was there. You sent him back.
You do now.
Yeah, I don't think he does,
Beam
but
didn't
now he
know.
does.
Fuck.
That's why he was a little bit taken off guard by the fact like you need to save yourself. But it's like you need to get out of here. Yeah, that was a private conversation between you and the military people. Calzias and Beam were not in that conversation.
Oh, Calzias doesn't even know. Oh, I better tell him when he reappears.
Yep. Do you want to
You
retcon
know
that?
what? You know what? I'm gonna let that stand.
So you say everything's falling apart, essentially.
Yeah.
Beam looks at you like, sir, what what do you mean that everything is falling apart?
Figure of speech. Collapsing buildings, burning buildings, looting, everything's going to hell. Call it poetic license, if you will.
I'm not gonna make you roll deception on this. Uh, I think where you automatically succeed in like recovering of like poetic license. However, where you automatically fail is by making Beam not worry. They look visibly more worried as like you enunciate like the looting, the burning, and everything. Just okay. We we need to.
We need to keep doing what we've been doing. We need to get people out of these buildings. We need to get them directed to the governor's house. We need to help in whatever way we can.
Of course.
You
Okay.
got that?
Of course. And Beam nods furiously and just like okay. Like comes on up to the front door, like nursing his wounds a little bit, and looks at it and just okay, and just busts in the door, FBI open up style, and just walks in.
FBI, open up.
Going in.
I was about to ask, do you have more map than that, or are we going
No,
back to the...
you head into the nursing home, and Beam walks with purpose as you walk on by, and it is an abandoned building. And I don't mean abandoned as in there's nobody here. Unfortunately, there are multiple elderly individuals who are still in their beds. Some appear to be watching TV. Some have fallen off and are like moaning out in pain and needing assistance. It's a little bit of a sorry sight as you run on past and Beam's like, okay, we're definitely gonna need to get these guys out of here. They're what the hell is with all the nurses? They're supposed to be helping these guys out.
People act irrationally in this kind of a disaster situation.
I mean, I know there was only two people that took care of 30 people, and but like this is, and immediately like turning into one of the rooms. You see what appears to be a a woman. Uh, she's doesn't seem to be as old as the others. However, she's on like major life support. Multiple lines in her arms and stomach. They seem to be like regulating some sort of fluid throughout their body. And as Rodgel comes in, she looks up to smile. My my baby. And Rodgel immediately comes on up and like, mom, like sort of like looks to you. Like, this is Splurbod. Sergeant Splurbod. Sar- and like they take a moment to recompose themselves and just, Mom, this is my weapons instructor. Um, Splurbod, this is my mother, Hope Beam.
It's nice to meet you, ma'am. Your son's my best student and one of the bravest men I've met.
And like she smiles and leans over and like tries to say subtly, and he didn't eat you. Congratulations. Just like pats him weakly on the back. She's like, I'm happy that my son has done well. And she coughs a few times. Do do you know why the nurses haven't fed us our lunch yet today? And why there's so much screaming and so much glass? It is so noisy. And Rodigal like nods like, I it's dissolving into chaos outside. But we're gonna get you out. We're gonna get out of here. And Hope smiles and like, you look at. She's been reading this entire time, and she just, you you want me to get out of here with you? Yes, Mom. You're you're all I have left right now. I don't I don't know what I don't know what I'd do if I. And she like puts a hand on his, like looks to you, Spurbod, like raises an eyebrow. Like she's going to attempt a motherly insight check to get a hold on what the current situation is. And she just looks and just,
If she's looking at me, I'm gonna say that she can read me like a book.
she looks at Rodgel and just, Rodgel, you, my sweet little boy. I thank you. In this moment, you've come to help me. And there's nothing that I that makes my soul warm And knowing that you came to see me in this troubling time. Like Raquel like nods and just but I
But you can't come with us.
I I can barely leave my chair. You you have blood coming out a lot, my boy. You you need to take care of yourself. And like she begins to cry a little bit. These past few years, I've loved them all. You have been a perfect son, Rogel. And like Rogel is just quiet looking at her. There are so many here in this rings forsaken building that never see their families ever again. And you came to me every single week. You have made every second of since my incident. You have made me happy. Like she like tries to reach up for a hug, and Rodgel takes the hint and like wraps his arms around her. We'll have to thank my Athel for all of her selfishness that she allowed us to still be with each other for these years.
Hmm.
You stay out of this.
I will. I'm not there.
Uh, and like you see Rodgel's like hands like slightly clench up at the mere mention of her name. But he lets go. Like tears coming down his face. And she puts a hand on his face with a big old smile and just you know what you are. You're my and like Rudgel smiles and like crying like and begins to like respond in the sing song voice. Little beam of life, you're my beam of happiness. And they begin to sing this really off key, like just little ditty in this moment of tension. And it's low, it's sweet. And It's not until there's a massive shake of the earth around you. The rubble, you hear rubble falling, a few high pitched screams as something just expired nearby you. And as Hope holds on to the chair and Rudgel like stays to his feet and you tumble a little bit. Hope takes a deep breath and like, you you need a way out, don't you?
Do you know of one?
I I heard this place used to be a, what's the name that I gave it? This place was originally a built around an impact bunker.
An impact bunker.
There's a lot of places, lots of places built when this first ring was made. People were very worried that the first ring would fall, so they made them to survive the impact of falling. Just gotta open up the reception desk.
The reception desk. What reception desk?
The one you saw on the way in here that you didn't see in the screen because I did not have this prepared. I apologize.
Oh, fair enough.
You would have seen the reception desk. And she looks at you and just, now I don't know how that works, but it is something here.
I'm gonna leave Bim with his mom for a moment and go back to the uh go to that reception desk.
You don't see it immediately, so then if you don't mind me just saying, you flip the desk because you're a
Yeah,
big.
I'm good with that.
You
I'm a big boy. I can flip a desk.
Yeah, you flip open the desk, and there is a trapdoor right there. And in upon opening it, it takes a little bit of effort to open it. You see what appears to be a cylindrical. It appears to be a essentially like some sort of like ye old escape pod. It's illuminated with red lights, a little bit of quite a few buttons. And just just weird architecture and design.
How big of an escape pod? Like how many people, roughly?
You can probably fit around 5 normal-sized people in here comfortably.
Hmm. All right, I'll go ahead head back to Bim. It's there, just like she said.
How, like, Beam like stands up and just how did you? And she puts a finger up to his lips and just, a mother never tells. Just call it good intuition, and very, very dumb nurses. She chuckles. As she flashes back to multiple people trying to figure out how the hell to get this to operate, and them giving up and trying to do other things. And Hope looks at you and just, please, take care of yourselves, okay? I I will, Mom. I
I'll take care of him.
and she nods and just don't don't forget to smile, Rudgel. And he stops and looks back to her and just says, I know. The first the first weapon you should ever draw. And just smiles at her and just walks out. Now it makes sense why he smiles before every single sparring session.
Uh, Mark and Dragon, I apologize in advance for what's about to happen.
That's all right.
So
do we
once
just want to shut the door and assume what happens? Or do you want
yeah,
I think I know exactly where you're going with this. If you just want to DM it to me. I just to confirm. Yep. You shut the door.
the hardest lesson of all: when to let go.
I've let go years ago. I'm surprised I made it this far. But
You raised a good boy.
my boy had to raise himself. I'm just happy to guide him on the right path.
Even when he was alone, he carried a piece of you with him. And now, he won't be alone. I'll be there.
You really don't. You really didn't have to do that for him. But I'm glad he found you. So,
I raise the Maquahuitl.
and as we cut back to Quarthon and Repharami,
All right, I have to know. I have to know. Is Rava safe?
you go out. You bust outside as And Repharami, are you right behind Carthon?
Yeah, I would say no more than like a second or two behind him.
Got it. Uh, you open the front. I imagine you're going out the front door. You're not even trying to be subtle at this point.
Yeah, sure, that's fine.
And as soon as you bust open the door, the few civilians like looking like are outside like, wait, are we allowed to come in now?
Um, how many are there?
Like, there's five immediately up front, but like there's quite a few people around.
Oh, rip. There's only enough space for three. Yes. Yeah, it's there's not a whole lot of people in there anymore, but like a lot of people are dead. Like a lot of people. And we didn't kill them. I mean, it's not a lie. There are a lot of people dead. I don't know who killed them. Uh, does anybody know where my dinosaur is?
Yeah, and, like they sort of like point. Like one of them points over, and you look to the side. There's still people like trying to treat the injured that you've taken along with you. And like you look at Rava, and she looks to you guys and like, meh,
Yeah,
meh.
I'll run up to her. Okay, good. I'm glad. Okay, I'm glad very glad she hasn't died. Is anyone dead out here? Does anyone?
Uh, they like you look around and like you do see that there is a dead body to the side.
What happened to him or her?
Uh, I don't know. Her neck was slit. We just found her in the bushes. They
Okay,
seem to have been dropped out of a window,
okay.
and you.
I don't know how to say this. I don't want anyone to worry too much. I think there might be some kind of serial killer inside the house. So you might not want to go in there. But the governor isn't there. The governor is dead.
That asshole. Fucking. Like a few people like have very mixed reactions.
Again, we didn't kill him. I don't entirely know what happened. And out of character, this is not me lying. I just don't want them to investigate too closely. I might have to surreptitiously pick like three people to go in there so there aren't like riots. When I say in there, I mean into the teleportation machine.
Well,
But yeah,
well,
okay,
the
good.
the the
Rob is
machine
fine.
doesn't. Well, you don't know this, but the machine doesn't work right now.
Yeah, no, but out of character, Repharami is the thing to charge it with like what, three more teleportations?
Yep.
All right, yeah. All right.
And Referami, are you gonna look at the dead body? Apparently.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
not a medic, so I'm not gonna check that.
I'm gonna take a quick look at them. They said they fell out of a window.
Yeah,
Presumably, we're pushed out of a window
you
after they already died.
you come up to the body, and they appear to actually be a servant. They are female green dragonborn.
Oh,
Hmm.
Goddamn, there are so many fucking female green dragonborns.
And it matches the
Hmm.
description of the person who took the mayor hostage.
You said there was a trail of blood that led into the
Yeah,
room with the
yeah,
teleporter.
because it was the governor's blood.
Okay.
But if
Hmm.
but if this person is dead on the outside,
Yeah.
who took the mayor hostage?
uh, serial killer, or she was teleported out, but she just so happened to be teleported in front of someone with a knife, who then pushed them out the window.
I wouldn't put it past Gladz to do that, but
Yeah.
he also asked us to send our regards, so I don't think he did. Doesn't make sense for that to be the case. Would I know that the teleporter could go to specific teleporting pads or to anywhere?
Uh, you are probably aware that it would have to directly teleport to another teleportation DS.
Okay.
It's not an
So it's
anywhere
not
thing.
like he punched in coordinates first outside and be like, haha, screw off. Okay. Well, I'm gonna do a quick check, see if they got anything on them of interest, and direct Quarthon and whoever else is nearby to grab 3 of the people that are most injured and able to get in there so they can get them safely out.
All right. We will continue that next session because, fun fact, some people are going to have an issue with you making the decision on who's going to live and who's going to die.
If they know that we're doing that,
Yeah, if they know.
yeah, we just won't let them know. I mean, the options are we make the choice, or they make the choice, or they have to like fight to the death in a battle royale, which I really don't want.
I mean, I
But
feel
we'll
like
do
they
whatever.
will end up knowing when some of them don't like end up living.
Listen,
No, we
the the
can.
the
Yeah,
the, the,
They'll at
the
least know someone made that decision.
hey, the servants panicked because there was a blood stain, the governor had been shot, and people assumed the worst.
I guess that.
What do you think is going to happen with 20 random civilians?
Yeah. Look, we just have to like get th 3 of them like at random, and then like get them teleported, and then I don't think that people will be thinking too hard that they're not there anymore. They probably just will think that they ran away since society is collapsing.
Uh,
Um,
Out of character, I do appreciate that you're saving random civilians. You are literally saving the backup characters.
yeah. Well, hey, I would be saving named NPCs, but I don't see any right
Haven't
now,
encountered
and it's
them
pretty
yet.
important that we got to do it right now. And
I mean, you. Here's the thing, you. We can talk about this after the session. Anyway,
Yeah.
but this
it's
is the
fine.
end of the session.
Yeah, this is super fun. Thank you, Paul slash Voice for running this, and thank you everybody else for being here. Sorry that Carlos couldn't be here, but maybe he'll be here next time.
Here's hoping.
Or we could
Here's
just, yeah,
hoping.
while he's T-posing, we could shove him into the teleportation machine.
Don't do that.
All
But
right.
seriously, thank for everyone who's tuned in, especially the people who are invited by Dragon. Thank you guys for tuning in and watching. I hope you guys have a fantastic evening. And thanks.
Is
Thank
it
you guys.
Saturday yet?
Thank you
It,
guys for watching.
Yep. See you next time.